How do you know when it's the right time to sell your house here in Tucson? The decision shouldn't be taken lightly, and in today's post, I'll be sure to help give you 6 signs to give you confidence in your decision. Hi, my name's Carl Krenzel. I'm the broker over here at Carl Buys Houses, and determining the right time to sell your house in Tucson is a big decision. You don't want to rush into something that you'll regret, but at the same time, hesitating can end up costing you a small fortune. If you're on the fence about deciding whether or not you should sell, here are a few signs that'll help tell you whether or not you should or shouldn't sell. Today, let's talk about whether or not you should sell your house here in Tucson. Sign number 1, you're having trouble making the payments. You know, it can happen to the best of us. Circumstances get out of our control a lot faster than we thought and can quickly make it feel like it's almost impossible to get the mortgage paid on time. Whether it be through a job loss or a sudden and unexpected expense, illness, or loss of a loved one, homeowners find that sometimes paying the mortgage can become a lot more difficult than you thought it would be. And if this is the case for you, it may be the time to consider selling your property. Just because something might cost a little bit less and maybe a little bit smaller doesn't mean that you wouldn't be able to make it a beautiful home. Next, it's time that you've actually outgrown the house. The house that we buy at one time in our lives may not be the same house that we live in forever. People often outgrow their homes, finding them to be too large or just simply too small. As the years pass, families may grow in size, causing the owners to desire a little bit more room. On the flip side, the kids may move out, leaving a large empty nest that you'll still feel that needs to be maintained. Either way, owning a house that's the wrong size can be burdensome. And either you feel cramped and you don't have a lot of privacy for yourself, or you're forced to maintain a house that's just larger that you don't even need. Both situations can make your living conditions seem a lot less than pleasant. Third, you have another opportunity. How could the sale of the current house propel you into something even better? Maybe there's another property that you'd like to buy that's better suited for you or that would be a better investment. Maybe you have a business opportunity or would like to start one of your own. Maybe the kids are gone and you want to take this opportunity to travel the world. By the way, that's what my parents did. Don't hold on to your property here in Tucson because you feel like you have to. A direct sale of your property to Carl Buys Houses will quickly allow you to follow a dream that you may have been putting off. Fourth, the house needs a lot of work. Are you tired of sinking money into a house month after month? A house in disarray and in need of repairs can cost the owner a fortune in maintenance. Repairs that go undone can snowball, putting the homeowner in even greater debt. Unless you specifically signed up for a fixer-upper property, owning a home that always needs work isn't fun for anybody. It doesn't make sense to continue sinking money into your Tucson house. If it doesn't make sense anymore, well, it's probably time to consider selling. The fifth consideration, the neighborhood itself isn't improving. Maybe you bought your home in an area that you thought was up and coming, but the truth is, it hasn't progressed in any way that you'd hoped. It can be easy to get lost in the hype when people insist that a neighborhood's on the rise. But things don't always turn out the way people think. And while you can single-handedly improve your property, you can't single-handedly improve a location. Even if you have a great property, it's not so great when you're in a bad neighborhood. Sixth, your investment isn't paying off. Do you own an investment property that isn't performing as planned? You may be having trouble finding high-quality tenants that are willing to pay you what you need them in order to cover your costs. Investments don't always go according to plan, and you may find that you may have a lot of money that you would be better off invested somewhere else. If your investment isn't paying off the way you'd like it to, well, then there's simply no need to keep on holding on to it. In some cases, it's actually better to get out while you're still ahead as opposed to holding on to the property hoping that things will get better and change. For many home sellers here in Tucson that need a solution fast, working with a direct buyer is the way to go. The MLS is unpredictable, and the months before a home that actually sells and closes can be indeterminable. When you work with Carl Buys Houses, you'll be able to receive your proceeds in only a few short days. Do you think it's time to sell your property here in Tucson? Reach out to me at Carl Buys Houses today at 520-403-6227 to explore the options so you can make the best decision for you and your family. Reach out to me today. Again, 520-403-6227, or click on the link below and tell me about your property. I look forward to seeing you, and as always, have a powerful sales day. Bye-bye.